We have to study what we call factorial. This factorial, we read factorial as n factorial. This is read n factorial. Wannan shine mai kiranta suna n factorial. So n factorial, this is n factorial, is defined to be equals to n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 times dash times 3 times 1. This is the definition of factorial. Kamar yadda zamu gani idan muna so mu example, if you have 5 factorial is the same thing as 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is the same thing as 120. And if we have this 4 factorial is defined as 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equals to 24. And also if you have 6 factorial is the same thing as 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equals to 720. And also if you have 3 factorial, same as 3 times 2 times 1, which is equals to 6. So idan muka ga misali muna da 4 permutation 4, wannan shi ne kira da suna 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equals to 4 factorial. Kamar misali muna da 5 permutation 5, da yake da 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is the same thing as 5 factorial. Amma idan muna da 5 permutation 4, this is equals to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2, which is equals to 5 factorial over 1. Amma idan muna da misali 5 permutation 3, this is the same thing as 5 times 4 times 3, which is equals to 5 factorial over 2 times 1, which is equals to 5 factorial over 2 factorial. Haka idan muna da 5 permutation 2, zamu samu muna da 5 times 4, which is equals to 5 factorial over 3 times 2 times 1, which is equals to 5 factorial over 3 factorial. So now idan muka duba wannan sai mu zo mu studying din some definitions. So the definition, we study some definition of the concept permutation. His definition of the concept permutation kamar yadda zamu gani. Definition of permutation kamar yadda zamu gani, idan aka ga n permutation r, this can be defined as n factorial over n minus r, all bracket factorial. Shi ake kira suna is the permutation of n object taking r as a time, at a time. This is the definition. And idan muka tuna, recall that idan muna da n factorial, this is equals to n minus 1 into n minus 2 into dash times 3 times 2 times 1. So wannan shi muke mai da shi n into n minus 1 whole factorial. So haka if we put, idan muka saka n to be equals to 1, so muna da 1 factorial equals to 1 times 0 factorial, which is the same thing as 0 factorial. Then idan muka samu 0 factorial muna representing din shi as 1. So this is the definition of the permutation, and let us take an examples.